ShineGreymon is also getting support in BT17, which is crazy. We'll talk about it, but I do want to talk about the memory markers. I did just release some green ones that you guys were voting for. So there you go. I listened. I'm also working on these. And with BT17, we're finally getting a DNA Omnimon deck, kind of. We'll talk about it. I'll make a video on that too. But I am thinking of doing like Agumon cross Gabumon, and the lighting kind of hits it, but these are like blue and orange. Let me know what you guys think. I'm also thinking of doing the inverted, so it'd be orange and then blue, which could be substitute like Goku, Naruto, Agumon, really. So that's what I'm working on. These got messed up, and long story short, yeah, they just got messed up. They moved around and it was chaos. I had to clean on my 3D printer and stuff. Anyway, let's jump into this video. Some more Greymon support, specifically ShineGreymon. Starting off with the Agumon. One attacking by suspending one of your yellow tamers, draw one. Oh my goodness. Do you understand how good this is? I'll tell you why. And now I think we might get another hit, and it's probably gonna be on this Marcus. Because this one, when it suspends, you can digivolve one of your Digimon into a yellow card with Greymon in its name. So now you're telling me, move up Agumon, swing, tap my tamer, trigger Marcus, digivolve to ShineGreymon for free. That's nuts. Your turn. All of your opponent's security Digimon get minus 3000 DP, and that is the inherit. This is a trait of dinosaur. So it's interesting because the ShineGreymon line, all the Agumons are dinosaur. They're not reptile like the War Greymon is, if I'm not mistaken. Or dinosaur. No, dinosaur is this one, right? Yeah. ShineGreymon has the same thing as the Agumon. By suspending one of your yellow tamers, this Digimon gets 3000 DP for the turn. Oh, this is great. This is great. Swing with the ShineGreymon, get 3k, he's at 8, but then you're going to digivolve into the new one. If not, we're going to digivolve into the OG one. OG one or this one, which they kind of do the same thing. Now he's at 10k. Swinging, digivolve, play another Marcus from the hand. That's nuts. And then the on-play, the other on-play Marcus suspends itself, and man, oh man, there's a lot of things we're going to be able to do here. But the ShineGreymon does that, giving DP to itself, which is good because if you don't have enough to go to the ShineGrey, and you're still going to attack with the ultimate, you can at least bump them to 10. The inherit, your turn, all of your opponent's security Digimon get minus 3000 DP. So the Agumon and ShineGreymon do the same thing, except the Agumon lets you draw when you attack, and the ShineGreymon gives you DP. Now let's move on. Man, I'm a little gassy. I drank some water sodas. Or Waterloo, sparkling water. So if I'm gassing, you guys know why. So, ShineGreymon, your turn. While you have a suspended tamer, this Digimon gets 3000 DP for the turn and gains piercing. So this guy jumps to 13k. If you swing with the ShineGreymon, tap the Marcus to digivolve for free. Now, since it's your turn, you get another 3000 and you gain piercing. He jumps to 13k. Oh lord. This is crazy. When digivolving and when attacking, by suspending one of your yellow tamers, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 3000 for the turn. Just like, just now let's give something DP reduction just for the hell of it, Oh, there's a blocker, minus 3k, now you're deleted. I mean, if it's a level 3, that's crazy. And then the inherit, it keeps it the same as the ShineGreymon's, which is pretty good. So when one of your yellow or red tamers is deleted, place one Marcus from the trash on top of the security stack. What do you guys think so far? This is crazy. This is crazy. Moving on to a new ShineGreymon. The thing with these is that they're strictly yellow. So I thought that was also pretty interesting there, that they're not doing dual colors. They're just sticking to yellow this time. ShineGreymon has 11,000 DP. When you digivolve, you may play one Marcus from your hand without paying the cost. All turns, once per turn, when this Digimon will leave the battle area by an opponent's effect, by returning one of your yellow tamers to the hand, prevent it from leaving play. That's crazy. So, see, why couldn't they make Galamon like this? Just return a Takato on all turns as opposed to just, oh, if you have 0 or less memory during your turn, you are not affected by... I hate Bandai, man. They could have... Whatever. Let's keep going. But for ShineGreymon, this is absolutely nuts. Just because it's all turns, so when you swing, if you trigger a option card that's going to delete you, you can just return that Marcus back to your hand, and now just drop it again, pass turn, and now you can protect yourself again. It's actually really cool. And it makes sense why they make them 11, so really the get around for this ShineGreymon is going to be just swing over it. Now, when I was looking over these, you know, when attacking by spending a tamer Digivolve, it, like, is the Turbo Shine Gray still going to be better? Don't know. I mean, you're just going to jump immediately to level 5. Now we got a Shine Burst Mode Ace. And this one, Blast Digivolve. On playing when Digivolving, you may play one Tamer card from your hand without paying the cost. Then for the turn, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 5,000 DP for each of your Tamers. Okay, that's crazy. He's actually pretty good. He is pretty good. Just think about it. Your opponent swings, blast, minus 5. You got 3 Marcuses out there. And you play another one, I got 4. Now you can spread around minus 20k. For each one of your opponent's Digimon gets, yeah. So for each Tamer, you'd be able to trigger it again, right? Then for the turn, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus, no, it's just one Digimon. I'm sorry. Yeah, because it says then for the turn, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 5,000 DP for each of your Tamers. Should be able to spread it, right? It's a little confusing sometimes, but I think you can spread it. When attacking, by suspending up to 2 of your yellow Tamers, for every Tamer this effect suspended, this Digimon gains security attack +1 for the turn. Dang. So now you can get up to security attack +2 with the Shine. Oh wow. This is a good burst mode. That's crazy. Okay. Probably, I don't know if we'll still play the other one. Maybe. I mean, you can't... Yeah, see, that's what sucks. They did take away the burst mode mechanic where you bring back a Marcus and Digivolve for free and then trash the top card, which they probably should have kept that. And the reason I say that is because it would have the drawback of overflow. So even though it's busted, you still have that overflow mechanic when it does leave. Jump on to Marcus. On play, one of your Marcus Damon is also treated as 3000 DP Digimon, can't Digivolve, and gains blocker until the end of your opponent's turn. That's crazy because it's just, I mean, all these, well, there's a lot of ShineGreymon, RiceGreymons that play Marcuses, so you play this, now you get a blocker. It's pretty cool. Right, this one plays it, and I got a blocker, so if they are going to swing over the Shine, you can just block with the Marcus. All turns, when this Tamer becomes suspended, one of your Digimon gets 3000 DP for the turn. If you have a Digimon with Agumon or Greymon, gain 1 memory. Dang. That's good because if they... Yeah. They swing, you block. One of your Digimon gets minus 3000 DP. Would it resolve before you die or after you die? I think that's a question. I would assume it resolves and then you die, because it is all turns. Regardless, though, I mean, even if you attack when you, well, not when you play it, but it survives, you bring it up with the Agumon, pay cost memory 1, you swing. I mean, you could gain memory, and you could also give something 3000 DP. It's nice. Now, I'm not sure how many we would probably put in a ShineGreymon deck, but for sure, I will tell you, I'll probably still play 4 to 3 of the Marcus that, you know, when it suspends you Digivolve. That one is just busted. It's cracked. It is hopefully not going to get banned. Awakening of the Sun is a new option card for ShineGreymon. Use cost of 3. Main effect, you may play 1 Marcus or Rhythm from your hand or trash. Rhythm. I wonder, I don't know where Rhythm is coming from. Whether it's a Liberator, which I should probably talk about that. I have I haven't done them recently. I've been busy. But I'm gonna bring them all back to the channel just so I can focus on the Digimon channel. I was trying to do 2, and it was just I'm spreading myself too thin. So I'm gonna bring all the Liberator back to just this channel. I am gonna do it. I will have some time finally on my days off to catch up with Liberator. Tying this back to Rhythm here, does it come from there? Let me know. I'm also thinking maybe Impmon line, since they all kind of focus on music, although I don't know how this will tie it with ShineGreymon. Anyway, then place this card in the battle area. All turns when one of your tamers is deleted or returned to the hand delay. One of your Digimon may Digivolve into a Digimon card with ShineGreymon in its name in the hand without paying the cost. I just want to point out, where are you? Ruin mode. Now we're just gonna Digivolve to Ruin mode for free. Oh yes. Oh yes. That's like the only thing I got from this card. Oh, Ruin mode, yep. That's crazy. Just doing it for free and it's all turns. And the thing is, it's gonna be triggered quite a bit because you trigger with the ShineGrey. If it's about to get deleted, just return it to the hand, the tamer, which will proc. Or when a tamer gets deleted, all the Marcuses, you're able to swing with them. So if you swing with the Marcus, it's more than likely gonna die. Now you could trigger Awakening of the Sun, and now you can just, bring out Ruin mode that way. Crazy. Let's look over all the support that we have already with the Agumon. So is the support gonna be good or bad? I probably should have started with that. I'm gonna try and do these kind of more, is the support for ShineGreymon good or bad in BT17? That's probably gonna be the title of this. So is this support good or bad? This is good support. This is good support. Galamon, no. So this Agumon, I think you're probably gonna see play from this because paying for the turn one of your Marcus becomes a Digimon for free. Can't Digivolve, but swing and then you proc it, which you would want to proc its all turns, right? Giving something 3000 DP, or even just making it a blocker. Although I think it's just for the turn, right? For the turn, yeah. So I think you will see play with this, because also giving DP reduction or deleting in this case. This one, gaining memory, drawing, I'm not sure. Could be up in there. Searcher. Searchers are always just going to be used in decks. It just speeds up all the decks. Get all the pieces you need. ShineGreymon, it's limited to 1, but I think, especially if you're putting Marcuses in the security stack, and even though it's only 1, it's still good to just play it for free. This one, I'm not too sure. It does the same thing as the Agumon, gaining memory if you have Tamers in play, which could come up. You do have the draw as an in here, but I don't see it getting much play. Heavy play at least. This ShineGreymon, I think you will see some play with it. Just playing Marcus as free is always good, especially if you don't have one, right? Drop that memory setter. And then suspending DP reduction, that's also good. Helps you clear the boards. This ShineGreymon, we haven't seen play with it. Really, you want to have your stack to benefit from all the inherits. This one hasn't been used. Digiburst, they just kind of dropped that mechanic. I thought it was pretty cool. They should have kept going with it, but I could see how it could be busted. Not going to see play with that one. You're definitely going to see play with this ShineGreymon, just playing Tamers, and then if a Tamer gets deleted, which in this case Marcus, you put it back in the security stack. This one, when Digivolving one of your opponent's Digimon and all of your opponent's security Digimon get minus 4000 DP for the turn. It could be used, I guess, if you attack with this ShineGreymon, you suspend the Marcus, now you Digivolve for free. Digivolve into this one, kind of more DP reduction in that case. It really depends what build you're going for, but if that's the case, just go with a turbo. This ShineGreymon just allowing you to play a Tamer, which could be any yellow Tamer. This one you might not see it if you're gonna kind of go heavy on this one, because the on plays don't work. It's still very good because the other Marcuses don't have on plays. I lied. The good one, well, I guess they're both good. Damn it. The one that doesn't have an on play, which we'll get to, the one where you're suspending a Digivolve, that one's still good to play off of this ShineGrey, because Digivolving for 3. Think about it. Oh my god. You can swing with the Geo Gray, digivolve into this ShineGreymon. When digivolving, play another Marcus. Yeah. But this one gives you security attack +1. But with the Ace, it's good. You already have it kind of in a way built in security attack +2. This ShineGreymon is also just good. Does the same thing as the other one. It does, right? This one, if you have a... No, this one, you play a Marcus. This one, if you have a tamer, gain a memory, and then when one of your tamers will be deleted, bring one to the stack. Same thing as the inherits, which is why they're both good. But honestly, this is a superior ShineGreymon just because it allows you to play a Marcus when you digivolve. X Antibody allowing you to play tamers as well, and then get to you get 1,000 DP for each tamer you have in play, and then DP reduction as well. Depends on the depends on your count. Having brain farts here, you could probably splash in 1, 2 of these X Antibodies on there. See, this BT13 ShineGreymon has a start of main phase, and when digivolving until the end of your opponent's turn, one of your Marcus Damons is also treated as 3,000 TP Digimon and can digivolve and gains blocker. You might see play with this, maybe, because the other ShineGreymon brings it to the hand, the new one brings it to the hand, and you can just keep playing it that way. But if you have multiple, this one brings them up and makes them Digimon, which is kind of key in a way. Now, like this Marcus, you pay a memory and he becomes a Digimon. This one, you have to make a Digimon by effect. So maybe not so much, but it just helps, especially if it's until the end of your opponent's turn. It gives them blocker. It just helps you have a blocker on the field, and then, you know. But with the Ace, it kind of really doesn't matter because, like, yeah, please swing, and then bam, blast, and then yeah, you know. ShineGrey, this one is used primarily with the the turbo ShineGreymon, where you just go into this one, and when you digivolve, you suspend all your Marcuses, which they would trigger, and now you can just digivolve into Ruin mode for free, which I still think you're gonna see play with this one. So things gonna be up in there. You're either still gonna play the turbo, where you're gonna max out on the shine because you want to digivolve and suspend all the tamers, or you actually might see splash in some of these, which I actually like this one. I like the fact that you can protect yourself from effects, and it's fairly easy for you to bring out blockers. Ruin mode, do we really got to talk about this guy? You know, this part's going to be in there. Whether you're doing a solid four copies of it, or at least 2, I think it's necessary. This one, so this is what I was talking about. This one's where you burst digivolve, return a Marcus, and now one of your ShineGreymon digivolves for free. But at the end of the turn, this one gets trashed and reverts back to a ShineGrey, which wouldn't be bad because then you revert. Oh, wrong tab. You're reverting back to this one. Now you have protection. I just thought about that. So it's actually not bad at all. You could see some play with this one still. And then one of your tamers becomes suspended, trash top card of your security stack. This one is kind of used more for that kind of hybrid game. We didn't even talk about this shine. So this one, I like this ShineGreymon. This was probably one of my favorite ones. Why you probably would not see much play on this one is if you're going heavy with this one and the new one, because unless you play them, you can't make them Digimon. And this one you have to do by an effect, right? This one just gives your Marcuses DP and security attack +1. It doesn't make them a Digimon. You still need to find a way to make them a Digimon. This Marcus, you're just not gonna see play. I mean, yeah, all the Marcuses just do better. This one you still are. It's a memory setter. And then on play, you may suspend the tamer. And then when you suspend it, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 3,000 TP for the turn. Then gain a memory if you have Agumon or Greymon, which could go great if you're, digivolving to the new Shine and you want to run over something. Wrong tab again. Right? You play it from the when digivolving, you give it minus 3k, and now if you left your opponent at 2, trigger the Marcus, leave them at 1 or 0, and now you could swing over a big body because your DP isn't there all there either. So yeah, so you will see some of this Marcus. I don't know, unless I'm not seeing it, I don't think I'd go heavy on this one. I'm gonna go heavy on this one just because of what the new line can do. Start your main phase if you have a Digimon with Agumon, Greymon in its name and play by paying 1 memory for the turn. This tamer is also treated as a 3000 DP Digimon that can't Digivolve. So that's the key right there. As long as you have Agumon or, you know, Greymon in its name. Your turn, when this tamer becomes suspended, one of your Digimon may Digivolve into a yellow card with Greymon in its name from your hand without paying the cost. So that's going to be the key right there. And if you have multiple of these, I'm sure they will stack. I'm sure they will stack. They have to. Because they stack when I play the turbo. Unless I'm playing it wrong, but they stack. So swing with the Agumon. If you have 3 of those Marcuses, you resolve 1 at a time, right? So now you can jump to Geo Gray. That's 1. Rise Gray. Shine Gray. If I'm wrong, let me know. I don't want to get too hyped, but it should work. There's no reason why it shouldn't work. That'd be nuts. So I think we're going to max out on this, and I think that's going to be a reason why this is unfortunately probably going to get hit. Some tech cards or other cards that you still could put in here. If you want to go over blockers, if you don't want to get blocked, kind of for game, you're probably not. These are kind of more like cards that you want to use because you don't have other cards type of thing. So high speed plug-in D, Crimson Blaze will always be good, especially in BT17 with the Diaboromon. Playing all those tokens from effects, it's just nuts. You're probably gonna end up playing this for free late game against Diaboromon. Lightning Joust, get the extra security attack. Although now that I saw the ace, it gives you the ace security attack +1. Ah, that's crazy. Yeah, you probably don't need to run that. Final Shining Burst. One of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 12,000 DP until the end of your opponent's turn. Then you may play one Marcus. Don't know if it's really needed. Maybe 1 of, 2 of, in case you don't have a stack. Reinforcing memory boosts will be, I think it'll be pretty nice. Gaining 3 memory, and then revealing 2 cards, adding 1 card to a security stack and 1 to your hand, which has come up. And now you reveal a Marcus. You put the Marcus on the security stack, you don't bring it to your hand. Unless you're going to play it from Digivolve effect. Heaven's Judgment, maybe not so much unless you're playing yellow and red. Now the memory boost and physical training, it really depends on the version you're going to run. If you're doing the new one, you're probably going to stick to more of the yellow so you can get those cards. But if you don't really care, you'll probably run the red. In this case, yellow is just better. Regardless, all the tamers are dual colored anyway that you're going to play. Shining Blast, you may play a Marcus, and then for each yellow or red tamer you haven't played, 3 of your opponent's Digimon get -2. Could be good. Don't know if there's going to be space for it. Sunrise Buster, I think for sure you should play this. You may play 1 yellow or red tamer card from your hand without paying its cost. Then one of your opponent's Digimon gets -3000 DP for each yellow and red tamer you have in play. Hold on, is this one? Hold on, what is this? But this is 3. I just realized these two do the same thing, right? You may play a Marcus, then for each tamer, 3 of your opponent's Digimon get -2. Sunrise, 1 of your opponent's. It's crazy. So he limits Sunrise, but not Shining. Alright. I thought this was interesting because you can give your Agumon and Greymon in its name 1000 DP and blocker until the end of your opponent's turn. Not to mention, when you Digivolve, you can tap it and gain a memory. Kind of far-fetched, right? But it could work. And now you could probably tech some black option cards if you want. This is kind of more if you just more for like shits and giggles, right? Security attack plus, you're not gonna run because I put it on here before actually reading the ace. Now that I read the ace, you're not gonna play Lightning Joust or Tai. Tai and Kari. The deck is just too tight to probably play other tamers other than Marcus's. But if you would, I mean, you get memory Then when you swing, you get minus DP to the security, which kind of goes hand in hand with the support because they have the -3 on your security, which that's crazy, -3. Oh my god. Which could overall help your shine not get deleted by battle. And Kari, just think of like I'm just reaching at this point, but you know, if a card gets added to your security stack, you can suspend a gain of memory. You're not gonna play it, but if you don't have Marcuses, that's something else you could play. I only put this on here just because you could give your Digimon barrier, and if you're gonna run the shine, it could possibly maybe be a spicy tech, wrong tab, where you're giving ShineGreymon barrier, and now there's really nothing to kind of delete this Digimon so long as you can protect yourself. And even if they swing over you, well, you got barrier. It's actually pretty nice. So that's it for the support of the ShineGrey. I actually give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys in the next video. English is hard today.